Respected Chairman, ma'am, and jury members and all the participants. Basically, no, we have school education and then the e-attendance. So we have got common theme, common department, common application. So we are presenting both the things in one go. So I require double the time.
No. I'm very hungry.
Okay. So I am Sunil Jain, with me my team, Mr. Saurabh Sahu and Mr. Vaibhav and Mr. Pankaj. This is a core team. So I am basically. So what basically I would like to first of all share is that what is the school education? We have a basically PDS is a domain. Basically similarly school education is a big domain in government sector. And to manage and to monitor the school education domain, it's really because we don't have funds and remote sites, all those things. So we have got around 1 lakh habitations in which we have got points of presence, that is either schools or some kind of offices. We have got 1.6 crore students whom we are supposed to serve, 1.21 lakh schools, 3.10 lakh construction works which are going on. So you can see the only school education department is basically engaged into the construction works, which basically range from school building to a toilet. So as of now, Swachh Bharat Mission toilet work is going on. So that is a kind of operations where the total valuation of work as of now is 1,000 crores, and we are monitoring work since last 6 years. We have got around 3.9 lakh staff, teachers and other staff, and the turnover or the budget of the basically government is 5,000 crores. So we already have basically we already have education portal basically which has been on operations since around 7 years. It was awarded by Manthan. It was its second award actually at that time, and since then we have been sustaining it and we have been improving it. So the challenges with us basically is that main challenge came with the launch of Right to Education Act basically. Now, Right to Education Act is madam, she's dealing in education sector. So we come out with the acts, and the acts have got so many provisions, but there is no way to how to basically, enforce or how to comply with these kind of expectations from the act. So the act says you have to have universal of education, primary school in 1 kilometer, middle school in 3 kilometer, and high school in 5 kilometer radius of each and every habitation, 1 lakh habitations. How to do this with limited budget? And then retention. So we have to ensure that each and every child should upgrade from primary to middle and middle to higher secondary school. And there should be, retention should be more for girls. We should not allow a single child to drop out. That is the objective. Then we have to have basically very stringent norms for infrastructure in these schools. We need to have classrooms matching the enrollment. For every 40 student, we need to have 1 classroom. And everything is in public domain. We have got all schools, who is the child enrolled. So we have got each and every child profile, 1.4 crore child, which have been registered online available. So now we have to prepare the classrooms. Then we have to have separate toilets for boys and girls. We have to have good quality drinking water, playground, boundary wall, kitchen shed for midday meals and barrier-free access. So this is the kind of challenge, and how to ensure it. Everything was on papers, and if it is on papers, everybody will say that it is being complied, it is being complied. Now these are the offices which are participating in School Education Department of Madhya Pradesh, MHRD, 540 civil engineers, 51 DPC, 51 DEOs, 322 BRCs, and access controller coordinators, citizens, and the district and block MIS coordinators. Next. So for basically effective requirement, then how to comply basically with these kind of stringent norms. Earlier we had MIS, everything was being fed in MIS. Then came out with the concept of mobile-based governance and authentic reporting of the infrastructure, authentic ensuring that the student actually is there, teacher is there in the school. And we have got adequate number of classrooms of good quality, toilets, each and everything has to be done, and it has to be shown that yes, to the public we are doing this. Next. So what we do is that, and again we required relocation of the school, opening of new schools and upgradation of the schools without any political interference. It has to be scientific, which school has to be upgraded to the middle school and where a new school has to be created. It has to be done scientifically, and it's to be proven to the public that it is being done. Basically, earlier we had a situation that around 20 to 30 schools were open in an area which belonged to an MLA, which was actually minister, and it was a lot of debates were there. So now everything is on document, everywhere things are public domain, how it has been done. we have to forecast and identify the works which are held up. Now, if a work is held up, it increases the cost. So we don't depend on what is being reported by the civil engineer. We have to visualize the pictures and see whether the work is held up. And each and every rupee has to be spent very transparently. So then we came out with a solution. MIS was not sufficient because the things anything could be entered. So you have to have a mechanism wherein what you see is what you get. We have to have seen. Now with this, we came out with an application which basically is extension of our MIS application. The unique part is it has to be very economical, simple, affordable, and open. And then it has to be pulled. We have done crowdsourcing. Initially, we have got all the teachers who are sourcing the information. We have not spent a single penny on this application. We have not purchased any hardware, any mobile devices, whatsoever things are available to the teachers and the staff members. They are using it and contributing. We have used the judicious mix. We have used the GPS feature of satellite time stamping. Then offline functions, as my counterpart from GDEX says, it's very important. Then we have got one more innovation that we have also allowed, in case you don't have network on your mobile device, then you can use the PC. Basically, you can connect it to USB port and use the basically internet connectivity of the PC for basically uploading, downloading the data. Then geotech photograph and information directly from the site. Compression. Now again, thing is that once you take a photograph, the quality and a high resolution of the photograph, it makes the image bulky. So system reduces the size and resolution of the photograph so that photograph becomes 30 to 40 KB size, and it is easy to upload and easy to store also. Then we have integrated with the Google Earth. Then we have got an integration with the GIS data. All these things are available with all the state school departments, GIS data. Then it is also integrated with the education portal, and the data from this is also being posted to the MHRD portal. And we have used basically the free GIS tools. Normally the GIS tools are very costly, we have used. So basically what happens is that the employee downloads the application on the smartphone. We have given username, password to all the employees for our e-governance portal, education portal. Same credentials work here. We know, as soon as the mobile phone he downloads, we know that who is the employee, what is his role. According to his role, according to his domain, he can carry out the functions. And he can basically, these are the roles: teacher, headmaster, BRC, BSc, engineer, DPC. So kind of work he can do on the application depends on his profile. He, let us say, visit the work site or the school, initialize the application. Automatically the application starts with GPS. He is not supposed to do anything because GPS consumes a lot of power. So application should be designed in such a manner that whenever the GPS is required, it switches on the GPS. Whenever the application doesn't require GPS, it should immediately switch off the GPS, because if you continue to use GPS, the battery will drain. Then he will select the module, basically school, work, hostel, and accordingly he can take the geotech photograph of the particular work, particular site, classroom, toilets, all those things. Now what we have done is that for the initial phase, we have asked them to have a photograph which shows the front window, front building's view, which has got a dice code. We can recollect or we can verify whether the actual photograph belongs to that particular location or not. Then he can upload the compressed data as soon as the device comes into the picture. Once it has been done for the first time, we verify the GIS coordinates of that particular building or particular work or particular school by visualizing the photograph, and it is being done by the block level officers using the geotech photographs. We have as on now collected around 12 lakh photographs of 1.21 lakh schools, works and point of presence. And then now we have created a platform for all the GIS which is required at zero cost. Okay, because otherwise it would have required for us to go to each and every school to undertake GIS survey. Automatically we have extracted the GPS coordinate. And then now we basically, since we have the GPS coordinate, any resident uploads a geotech photograph of any school which is closed. So we can verify, yes, that is school and it is closed. So date and time stamping again is done by the satellite, not by the mobile phone. So they can, if there is some toilet which is not constructed properly, a ramp is not there, garbage is lying there, anything. So any crowd, any citizen can simply take a geotech photograph. Our photograph will automatically get aligned to that particular school which is associated with that particular GPS coordinate. Encroachment basically again is a big thing in the schools. Anybody can encroach. Now since we have the GPS coordinate, we can always use the Google timeline to see when the shops have been constructed over a time period. All these things basically are only because we have captured the geotag photograph, got them authenticated, we have got a basic data. Now we have got a GIS coordinate or GIS platform. Now the attendance part is coming. Now as you know that Madhya Pradesh, we have got concept of free attendance, where the teachers have been given this mobile phone, smartphone, they download the application and their telephone numbers are tagged with us. As soon as they go to school, they simply switch on the application and say, I am present. Okay, they mark themselves as present. Now we capture the geolocation and the time. Now when he comes to the network area, automatically that gets synchronized and we know that this teacher was present in the particular school and that particular day and time. It is not necessary for him to have network connectivity at that particular place. Similarly, when he goes out in the evening, again he has to push that he is now going out. So in and out time without any kind of complications has been organized. And there were a lot of resistance from the teachers also. It went to the High Court level, and then High Court also said, now you should continue it. Now, on top of this, we have now given so many applications to the teachers, because only attendance looks slightly, unjustified. So we have given them features so that they can see their payable every month payroll, they can report their grievances, and they can do all kind of functions from their system. Upgradation of a school was very important. We have a very basically, scientific system for upgrading a school from PS to MS using the nearby schools and the enrollment. It has stopped the political interference. Even the minister of the school education cannot do anything because it is in public domain. Next. Now, the similar kind of thing has been done by Jharkhand and Rajasthan. They have spent around 100 crores and 169 crores. This kind of application is required by all these states. Basically, because without spending any money, they can done, and it can be replicated by NIC or by the school education department. They can talk to our school education department people. Next. Now, this is the visual tour. Basically, all kind of, very simple. We have not given any training. It is so user-friendly. People have downloaded it and started using it. So you see, this is basically the visualization where we are showing that this photograph belongs to this school, this is the lat long, this is the actual place as per Google, who has uploaded it. We also basically prominently display the name and profile of all those people who are contributing. Basically, if a teacher has uploaded 25 photographs of different schools, so we are promoting it by showing their name, by showing their profile and number of photographs they have uploaded. Next, so this you can see, I think if you can visualize, this is the district, block, school, dice code, images of drinking water, kitchen shed, toilet boys, uploaded by Pradeep Aherwal, programmer SSA, DPC Damho. This is the device IMEI code. This is the, as per the address, you can see as per the address, what is the geolocation, and as per actually, this is this. And he uploaded 2 minutes ago, and you can go and see on the visualize. This is the, how it has been visualized. Now it is only photographs. You can see all the facilities, how it looks like. If something is poor, it is poor quality. We have seen toilets which we have worst. You can't go there. Now it is available in public domain. You have to improve it. You do it by corporate social responsibility, by government funding. This is how we are identifying the schools which are to be upgraded to the middle school, high schools. Next. This is how we are going in timeline. Now we are spending money on toilets since ages. Every time you give and the toilet, now you can see when the toilet used to look previous year after giving the money funds, what the toilet looks like. So every year you can get the photograph. After every 6 months you can get the photograph. Next. Facility demand generation. Now we can see what are the schools which require toilets, what are the requirements. Now you can see the photograph and say that yes, we need to give funds to this school or this place. Next. Next, identify school. Next. Now this is how basically we can determine the distance from one school to another school. Next. Now these are the plans and initiatives which have taken. Teachers' attendance, I have told you, circulars, leaves, notices. This is the application, basically Shikshak Mitra. As basically we have enhanced, the e-attendance has been enhanced by the state government to basically, it will calm down the teachers. They will be using it because it is serving their benefit. In addition to it, they can also use it for marking their attendance. All kind of, pay slip, apply for leave, grievances, scholarship, these things are placed. This is the learning that you should try to attempt any application when it suits to the end user. If you try to become hostile, they will go on all kind of places. So this is now, you see, this is good feature. When you mark the absence, present, you see that right hand side. We will say that currently, because we know the school of the teacher, we know what is the current location. So we can say that you are currently this kilometers or these meters away from your school. So it will basically, then this is the, so this is the school, and you can see currently your position is this. So now you can say, yes, I was actually in a school or you were not in the school. You cannot have false reporting. This is the payslip which we are going on. For teachers, payslip is very important. Automatically it is pushed. We have won State E-Governance Award, and we have also won the Scotch Award. And this
Let's
is what
clap for them. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Amazing.